Hello, fellow compatriots. This is your host, Triple John here, and welcome to Q&A number 4, I believe. I think this is Q&A number 4, if I remember correctly. And this time, this is not going to be like a Let's Build Q&A because, let's face it, if it were a Let's Build Q&A, then it would be no different than the Bionicle Forge podcast, basically. And I want it to be very different from that. So, let's see what questions you all have in store. I have to go over to Gamer K's question over here because literally he asked his question on a Let's Build. Please, next time when you have a question, put it in the Q&A notification because then that means more backtracking I have to do. So, Gamer K asked, what's your opinion on the TTV's G3 history? I personally don't like it. Alright, so what I think about it? Okay, so when it comes to a Bionicle story, there needs to be a sense of mystery in the world itself. Alright, that's the whole basis of what made Bionicle Bionicle. It was the lore. You know, the more you dug, the deeper the lore goes. You know what I'm saying? And also, if you're going to be doing a reboot of, you know, of something that already exists, you do not change sexes of a character when that character was originally like a male or female character. Even though if you are a Batman fan, if you like Batman, then you may remember that one comic book, what was it called? The Dark Knight, I think it was called. Even though that you may be thinking of the movie. No, I'm not talking about the movie. But it takes place when Batman was old. You know, he was an old dude, and you know he couldn't continue the template as Batman any longer. But also, Robin ended up being a girl. Now, the old Robin still existed in that continuity, and it was a male character. Now, I know what you're saying, but Turbotron, you know, the spirit of Liwa may have been male once, and he found a warrior that so happens to be a female that is fully capable of becoming the new Liwa. The whole spiritual thing, I'm not into it. I personally don't like the whole spiritual aspect. If you want to do spiritual kind of things, keep it with the elemental animals. Like in Gen 2, you know, you had a phoenix, you know, the spirit of fire, and then so forth, you know. Keep it tribal. That's what I'm saying, to keep things tribal. And having a elemental spirit be an animal is much more iconic. So having just a spiritual being come out of nowhere, it's like, hey, here's the power I possess to you. Go, grab your sword and become He-Man, the master of the universe. Or thunder, Thundercats, ho! Because literally they put Boriki in there. So he's basically the new Lion-O of Bionicle Gen 3. You don't do that to a meme. You do not turn a meme into an actual character unless if you were to go seriously about this is what Lego would do. Because if this was something serious, you would not put a meme in there. But if it were a parody, then by all means, go all about it. Make Gully sound like as if she's talking like a guy and so forth. I mean, go, by all means, make Soul like a king for all we know. But no, this is not a parody. This is like, if Lego were to go with this, you know, as a system line, how would they do it? Number one, they will keep the original aspects of Bionicle. Number two, they would not put any laughable gags that the internet created into it. Have you ever seen the Lego company insert something into their toy line that was a meme or anything? No, unless if they're doing a parody off of something else, which is different. Parodies are different from memes. Like in the Lego Batman movie, when Killer Croc was like, I did something! That was a parody of Suicide Squad. Not a meme. There's a difference. So it's a laughable gag, which Lego does. But when it comes to memes that we create ourselves, and not what the entire movie cinema, then that is something different entirely. Now, another thing as well, if Bionicle will hardly ever be would never be a system line, because let's face it, Bionicle is something iconic. It saved Lego from becoming bankrupt back in 2001. They wanted to come up with something new, something original. So, if they were wanting to keep that originality, they wouldn't recycle back something that was pre-existent. Now you may be saying, but Tributron, remember Throwbots? Those were basically the Bionicle before Bionicle. You're close. It is almost like it, but it's different. Why is that? Throwbots didn't give us Rahi. Throwbots didn't give us Mass. Throwbots only had like discs that they can throw, and they fold up. And also you can combine them in big giant mess. And the story was hardly non-existent. What did Bionicle give us that was completely original? The Rahi, like I said earlier, story, depth, and lore. That was the whole structure of Bionicle, was the story and lore, along with unique sets and designs. They gave us unique sets, something that we haven't seen in any other Lego series that was made. Now, if they were to bring Bionicle back, they wouldn't name it Bionicle. I'll give you that much, because if they name it Bionicle, then marketers will look at that as like, okay, from this data that I can see here, back in 2015 to 2016, if I remember correctly, we couldn't sell your product, so why would we purchase it again? So they would have to change the name. Another thing is that if they wanted to come up with something new and original, they cannot do something that they've previously done, i.e. minifigures. That is something that's been around again and again and again and again and again and again. We see the same minifigures with different hats and different pants and different legs and different hands and different heads and different shapes, but they all share the same build. It's like the Ignite build, but very simplified. Lego wouldn't want to use that. Now I know what you think, but couldn't they do like sets? Okay, if they were going to do sets, so let me think. Lego has built a Lego Pharaoh, a Lego Sphinx. They made UFOs, they made boats, they made cars, they made planes, they made spaceships, they made alien starcraft, i.e. Star Wars. I mean, every single kind of Star Wars ship that you can think of, along with other made-up vehicles that they have made. I mean, they've come out to so many ideas that they're coming out with the most ridiculous ones as of late with Ninjago. Like Garmadon's Meg shooting out fish. That's how far gone they have with ideas. They're just shaking a bottle and going all Skylanders with us. It's like, there we go. A turkey combined with a machine gun. What you get? The turkey cannon. Well, we can buy it now. Well, supply last. Bionicle has to be something serious, not something silly. So if they want to do something new and creative, they're going to have to pop something new out of the box. Because one thing about Bionicle was originality. There was nothing repetitive in it, hardly anything. The only thing repetitive that it had with other lines was the Star Wars Droideka reformed into a Borak, but the only difference is it didn't transform itself by itself. It didn't have any automorph. You have to actually transform it. But the thing that was original about that Borak, though, is the range of posability and the two functions. Well, technically it has three functions: turning into a ball, shooting a cronut out, and the chicken head action. 3 things that I can do. So that was something original. That's when and another thing that was kind of reused was the Tohunga, or Matoran, using discs and throwing it. That's basically throwbots right there. But as the years went by, more and new creative ideas went along. You see, the thing is that they need to come up with that originality, and I said that multiple times. So if they were going to bring it back, they would not use system, and they might use some kind of building system. Now my guess is the only most original thing I can think of that I am currently on the works on, I am trying to push this as hard as possible. Has anybody seen the Overlord Makuta from Gen 2 deck? Out of the 3 Makuta models that the Bionicle team had, that one used Technic shells, CCBS, system, and Technic beams and other Technic parts. And let me tell you, that combination has potential. Now, right now, they're just at the Hero Factory stage when it comes to making something marvelous. But I have peeked into that caterpillar's cocoon, and I can tell you with absolute certainty that once that blooms into a butterfly, that is going to be the most sweetest, the most awesomest thing you will ever see. You may not know what I'm talking about, but trust me, I do. But yeah, it looks good, doesn't it? The Overlord Makuta. That's because that is something original. That's why people like the Overlord Makuta compared to the other models. Because that's just CCBS. That was so 2015. That was so 2011 or 12. 2010 or whatnot. But with the Technic, that gives a whole new world of possibilities. You can probably make Gunpla-based creations with a little bit of CCBS sprinkled in there and system. and you will get the most sturdiest, the most detailed, and by far the best looking set you will ever see, with probably functions sewn in seamlessly into that build. That is something original that LEGO is probably working on right now. Just think about it. They tested out, first with the Overlord Matsuda, then with General Grievous, and now with K2SO from Star Wars. So that originality is coming. Will it be called Bionicle though? Probably not. But at the same time, when I see those Bionicle, those Star Wars heads, I'm thinking Galador all over again. It seems like they might be cooking on Galador. But yeah, when it comes to the story of the TTV Gen 3, I don't like it. I don't like the story, and that is why I don't like the story, is because it's losing that factor of what makes Bionicle Bionicle. And I know I ranted about this for 16 minutes straight. But yeah, but when it comes to some of the designs of the characters, that's good though. You know, just push away the CCBS. I mean, push away the system. Push it away. Push away the minifigure builds. We don't want any of that. And then, with that same drawing designs and the minifig bodies, try to replicate that with actual Technic shells, Technic beams, CCBS, and then a little bit of system. And then you'll have a work of art. And putting a function in there, which I'm currently working on. Now, back to your guys' questions that you may have. Okay, let me get over here. There we go, I got it. And now I made it 32 views in the notification. Hooray! So, okay, Fredbear Plus 207 asks, what are those things that dingle from your mask? These things that you're seeing dingle dangle on my mask. You're probably wondering what they are? Well, my mask is still a work in progress, you see. I'm going to be putting motors in these compartments on either side to pull these things. And what these things do is this. I blink. I can blink. Yeah, I can blink, guys. So, you guys will be able to see my what I'm expressing to you all through this mask. So, I won't look like as if I'm having such a serious face all the time. So, not to worry, guys. I will be fully expressive in no time. The reason why I don't hold these, I don't want to hold these all the time. I want to actually do it without using my hands. Control without using my hands. And you're probably wondering how I'm going to do that? Well, we got a thing called feet, don't we? So, I'm going to use my toes and have a little control panel with ventilated shoes with built-in air conditioning. And that was you got your control panel built into some shoes. Air conditioning shoes. Now that sounds good, don't it? Okay. So, Protector Toa of Magma asks, can you build my stealth mock? Maybe. I might do that. I might. If I'll eventually get to it though, so not to worry. So that should be coming around eventually. Now, Mask Merc asks, is it possible that you can describe the process and how you made that awesome mask? Okay. How I made it? I'll tell you how I made it. I am just gonna say words. So, I use clay. I use some cardboard. I use a construction helmet. I also use some metal wiring. Lots of paint. Flex seal. Leather. Glue. And a little bit of Technic for the eyelids. And some fishing string as well for the eyelids. And that is how you make it. Yeah, that is going to be how you make it. And then, if you have enough space around the eyes, you can put some LEDs so that your eyes can light up. Wouldn't that be cool? Yeah, that's how you make it. Yep. So, a brace around the chin. A brace. There you go. If you're smart enough, then you can figure out the rest. Okay. Postmortem says, when will you shout out my stop motion or let people know about it? You heard it from him. There's a stop motion. Stop motion. Yeah, just a stop motion. Also, I'm making a stop motion as well for all of you guys to see on Patreon for gosh knows how long, because I'm going to be having it up for Patreon more than a week. It's going to be probably for a month or something before it goes onto YouTube, or maybe longer. Oh yes, I am that cruel. Oh yes, I am. But don't worry, I'll show you a teaser to you guys and what you might see in the full video. So, stay tuned for that. Stay tuned. Alright. BC Gilbert says, can I have a shout out? Maybe no? Okay. Hey, do you want to go to... Do you like to see crazy creations? Do you like to see Transformers reviews of the latest Transformers that you will see today? Well, don't I have a story for you? Boy, you can go to BC Gilbert, and he does all kinds of content. He does vlogs, he does updates. So stay tuned if you want to see his latest content. Go subscribe and leave a like and make a comment right now while you still can. There you go, BC Gilbert 5. I hope you're happy. Applause for Gilbert 5 for making Transformer videos. I love that barricade, by the way. I like barricade. What? You want to see barricade? Go to BC Gilbert. He got a barricade. The baddest Transformer you see around to punish and the slaves. Yeah. Okay. Are you going to make Hero Factory mocks? Hero Factory? Maybe. I don't know. Probably not. Maybe. I'm totally not gonna make any Hero Factory. I'm totally not. I'm not obsessed with Hero Factory. You may think I am, but I'm not. Even though I may have all the movies that it came out with, and I have most of the sets, does that mean I might not totally not, no, going to be making any Hero Factory. I'm totally, I'm so not a fan of Hero Factory. I'm so totally not. It's totally, yeah, don't judge me. Okay, now that we got that out of the way, Darkness, the Pain Soul, says, number 1, I think he's trying to have Thea's own story of Bionicle. Do I have my own story of Bionicle? Technically, yes. I kind of do when it comes to with my self-mock, since his story takes place before and after Bionicle Gen 1. And he's like existing during the entire time of Bionicle Gen 1, but he is not interfering with our beloved Toa or anything like that, or any of the villains. He's just in the dark, behind the scenes, kind of character. He's just like hidden from the entire universe of what is Bionicle when it comes to my self-mock. So, yeah, I do, technically. Are there any work in progress sets? Funny story, actually. Yes. I may have a few work in progress. I might. I might. So, yeah, I totally have a few work in progresses. So, yes, I do. You may, that is totally nothing. Just ignore that creation. And Springcraft Bunny, your suggestion, it's here. He just needs legs. He needs legs, man. He needs legs. And whoever this may be, guess. Please guess. And whoever this may be, I'm not going to tell you his name. And whoever this might be, you totally did not see that face. And whatever this might be. And much more. I am hard at work right now, making some cool stuff. Now let's see what other people have said. So, let me see. Are there any whole sets that I have? Yes, I got a one of the Fantalka ships. I got that. I also have a few of the Robo Riders completed. I also got a Golly from 2003, I believe. From Golly 2003, I think. And I think it might have been 2003. It may have not been 2002 since 2002 was the Borak. And yeah, I got a couple of sets. I can't show them all right now because I still got things booked up. And now Zanton asks, have you considered building the other rock sheaths from TPV Bionicle Gen 3? Yes, I have. I'm going to be making all of them, but in CCBS form, because their designs are easily sitting when it comes to CCBS. I mean, it seems like a logical choice to do. You know, when making a bionicle Gen 3, you would try to use some kind of building system, something new and original, like I was talking about earlier. Anyways, UTG Fans 14 says, can you do more piston waist designs? Absolutely. You're going to see the Paraka waist design. You're going to be seeing the Vaki waist design. You're going to see a Maxillos waist design. You're going to see the Telemetry waist design. The Telemetry one is probably going to be the recent one, because as soon as I'm done with the Toramata and Takanuva, then I'm going to start moving toward the Telemetry, which means new feet designs, new waist designs, new shoulder designs, and so forth. So stay tuned for that, because that is going to be something that you would all like and enjoy. And also, UTG Sam 14 says, and do you like the way of how I build my self-mock? Yes, I do. I kind of like the waist. It's very gappy, and it only has 2 stick beams on it. It's like something mechanical, you know. I might do something like that. With my waist designs, I might, but I'm probably not going to do it, since, you know, you came up with it. I want to come up with something original myself. So, I do like your designs, but I'm not going to use it because it's your idea, and I respect other people's ideas. Yes, ma'am. Yes, my studio is literally in the living room. Anyways, Vantanev, do you like turtles? Yes, I do. They because you know what? Because I'm a Ninja Turtles fan. Cowabunga dude. God, the memes. Yes, I can open my mouth wide. Yeah, but you didn't see that one coming. Who is your favorite bionicle set? Oh, my favorite. My favorite bionicle set would have to be, it's a topic since I liked multiple kinds of sets. I first liked the 2001 Pohatu, and then I ended up liking the Borak as well. The Borak were awesome. Those were one of my favorite sets. And also the Terracotta. The Terracotta set was outstanding. I mean, it was a punch and so forth, but it was supposed to be a lizard, and it wasn't really a lizard all that much. But okay, sorry for the talking in the background. Anyways, I don't know what my favorite set would be. I'm trying to think. Oh, the Takanuva ship. Hold on, let me go show you what I'm talking about. Nickel Taka. Okay, Takanuva, there we go. Images. This set. This was my favorite set. I love this set. This set was amazing. I mean, with the fins that can be able to flip up, you know, I was swishing that thing around my room all the time. Because, but let me tell you, you know, when I was first building it, the lever system, you know, in the front of the vehicle, that red lever system, you move up and down, that confused the heck out of me when I was trying to build it. Because it was supposed to be like because the lever allowed for the wings to flip. So I was so got boggled and how that basically worked, you know, how to put it together. I was looking at the instructions manual, but I was so confused. I don't know why. I was so confused. Am I the only one that was confused? Please put your comments down below and tell me if you were confused as well with that lever system in the instructions when you were like very little. Alright, let's go to the next person, shall we, my fellow compatriots? Alright. See, what happened was, you know, there was a video cut, so maybe my train of thought may not be exactly as clear. So, my deepest apologies if you just see an instant cut. Anyways, let's see what other questions you fellow... Hello, fellow compatriots. There I go again, talking away on my phone. I'm telling you, I'm full of myself in these videos. Alright, let's see. Do I like to? Oh, yes. I talked about my favorite bionicle set, and yet again, I would like to ask, you know, did you had as much difficulty as I did if you had got the Takanuva set and you had to build that little red lever? I was about, how old was I back then? I think I was 7 years old back then. I was 7 years old. I wasn't. Okay. Fredbear Plus 207 asks, do you like cookies? Yes. I love cookies. Cookies is my jam. I love cookie dough ice cream. I love Oreo cookies. I like chocolate chip cookies. I have a special place in my heart for Snickerdoodle cookies. Snickerdoodle cookies. That would be awesome if they have Snickerdoodle ice cream cookies. That would be so amazing. Oh man, that would be the most amazingest thing ever. All right. Fredbear Plus 207 also says, hi. Hello. How are you doing today? You doing good? Okay, that's good. Awesome. I would like to see what you say in the description down below, yo. Go ahead and... How you doing, mate? You doing good? Yeah? Okay, I'm doing good, too. I just want to let you know that. I mean, I'm just sitting here with a very cheap cardboard background. No, even though this actually looks a lot more professional than previous videos. I think I'm going to have to do this more often, even though I can't do it in this room. And that's about it for this video, my fellow compatriots. Now, just to make things clear, I will be doing more Q&As in the future. I might do a Q&A, but it's going to be once in a blue moon. I don't want to keep doing Q&A for you guys, because if I do it, then things will get a little boring and stale, and I don't want that. I want you guys to actually enjoy yourselves watching these kinds of content and videos. So, since I am still growing as a channel, I will give you the privilege and sending some suggestions that you want me to do, and I will make videos on it, such as Protector of Magna suggested about making a self-mock, which I will do that, but it will be my own rendition of it. So I'm gonna be looking up your mock, Protector of Magma, but not right now in a moment. And to clear things up about the whole Hero Factory ordeal, you know, of me saying, oh, I totally am not going to be building Hero Factory. I actually am. A matter of fact, I already started. I made a Black Phantom mock, a revamped version. So, and you can go back into my list of videos, you know, try to find it. I'll try to put it in the description if I actually remember. You know, I'm very busy, you know, trying to come out with new designs. I'm probably going to be making, I'm thinking about making Witch Doctor. I'm going to be making Witch Doctor. Except he's going to be a lot more different than you previously seen. Let's just put it that way. He's going to be a lot more different. Meaning that, let's just say that, okay. You got my RoboCypher Turbo, right? And then you got Witch Doctor. Put them together, and then sprinkle a little Transformer Starscream in there. Now you're probably wondering which version. G1. Either that or Armada. Sprinkle a little bit of Armada in there, make it like very fancy, and then voila, there you go. Even though that might end up looking like Thunderwing from the IDW comics. No. But yes, this is the end of this video, my fellow compatriots. I hope you all enjoyed. And like always, be sure to go down to the description down below and go to my Patreon to see videos a week early in advance. I'm telling you this now because I am making a stop motion soon, like I said previously. Now, since this is going to be very different, and it's going to be there for a while, much more longer than it will be on YouTube. Even though I will be tempted to post it on YouTube, I'll only post the teaser of it and make the teaser super cool and epic. Even though the actual video is going to be even more super cool and epic. But yeah, that's about it. So, without further ado, take it away, Lego me. Take it.
Hello, my fellow compatriots. If you like this video, be sure to show your support by liking and going to my Patreon. And if you want to stay up to date through my latest content, make sure to subscribe. And like always, this is your host, Tributron here, and I will see you all next time. Bye, guys.